Look at this, guys. Like, you have so many. Oh my god. Hey guys, and welcome back to Tomi's World. You already know it's your girl Tomi, and I am back with another video. Am I in the same shirt? Yes. Am I in the same makeup? Yes. Am I filming this video exactly after I filmed the last video because it was too long? Also yes. So please don't judge me. And this video is where I will be answering your questions about the JET program. I really didn't expect so many of you guys to ask me questions, but once I put up the question sticker on Instagram, I got so many questions and I just wanted to answer all of them. So yeah, that's what this video is about. Let's get into it. Okay, so let us start from the bottom. I'm not sure I can call your guys' name. I don't know if you will be like down with that. So I'm just gonna read the question. Yeah. The first question is, how do you find black hair products in Japan? I know that's pretty petty, sorry. It is not petty at all. It's actually a really great question because the products are really hard to source in Japan. My favorite hair products are this jam, Eco Styler gel, and this olive oil thing. I also have a few more stuff, but let's not get into that today. But for sourcing hair care products in Japan, I normally go ahead and buy my stuff from Amazon because literally that's the only place where you're going to get it. There are no stores in Japan that actually sell these products. There are like small vendors who pop up every now and then like, okay, I'm gonna sell these things, but they don't have an official website or anything like that, so it makes it hard to actually find them all the time. So I found that it's just easier to just use Amazon. If there are any small businesses out there watching this video and I don't know about you, just go ahead and leave a comment so that I know that you kind of ship to Japan or you live in Japan and you're shipping within Japan. But for me, I get my hair care products from Amazon United States because Amazon Japan is also expensive, but that's a story for another time. Also, shipping from the States to Japan is super expensive. So when you are coming to Japan, take your hair care products. Trust me, you will never regret taking as many stuff as TSA will allow you. Okay, question number 2. How hard is living in Japan with limited or no Japanese? I've spoken about my lack of Japanese so many times, but let me answer this question as directly as possible. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it's definitely an 8 because there are so many things that you can't actually do when you don't speak the language. I would love to be able to go out with other Japanese people more, but I never feel quite comfortable going out with other Japanese people because sometimes everyone is talking and I have no idea what they're saying and then I start to feel stupid and I don't like that. So that's difficult. Sometimes going to the supermarket, as I showed you guys in one of my other videos, is kind of difficult because you can't really read what's on the products and you don't really get to make a real connection with your students because most of the times they don't speak a lot of English and you don't speak a lot of Japanese, so it's kind of difficult trying to communicate with them. Yeah, so how hard is it living in Japan without the ability to speak Japanese? On a scale of 1 to 10, an 8. That's my final answer. Okay, question number 3. How difficult is traveling without a car? It's actually not that difficult at all because the Japanese transportation system is super good. Not really so much in Mainaka because the train tends to stop when it rains, but in my contract for JET program it says that if you don't drive a car and the train stops, then you don't have to go to work because public transportation kind of hinders you from going, so it's not your fault, so you get a free day. So, and other than that, there are trains that literally link to everywhere. If you want to go to Tokyo from Yamaguchi where I live, it's just like a 6-hour drive on the Shinkansen or a 1.5-hour flight, and there's literally an airport right by my house. So it's definitely not that difficult getting around without a car, but it could be more convenient to have a car, I guess, because there are some places that you want to go that there aren't any train stations right next to it. So that's kind of annoying, but it's really not that difficult doing anything without a car. Except when you're going to the supermarket and I have to take all my groceries on Johnny. I would really like to have a car because, you know, your girl kind of bougie. And I'm kind of embarrassed sometimes just riding my little bicycle with all these groceries. But owning a car in Japan is super expensive. So these are the main sums associated with owning a car in Japan. So if you're interested, you can pause it and have a look. I also got this from an article, so I'll leave the link below for those who are interested. Okay, fourth question. The next question that is actually here is how to apply for the JET program, but I literally answered that in my video that I'm posting before this one, so I hope you see that. Okay, question number 5. If you had the opportunity to start again from scratch, what would you do differently? Wow, this is deep. But if I had the opportunity to start again from scratch, where the whole JET program and moving to Japan is concerned, I would definitely do it all over again. It's an amazing experience. There are so many things that I have learned. But what would I do differently? I would take a lot more seasonings from Jamaica because I miss having like all those seasonings, and they run out so quickly. I mean, I've been here for 2 years now, so that's not exactly quickly, but I would take a lot more seasoning. I would take a lot more hair care products, and I would learn some Japanese. I would go to those Japanese classes that they told us that we should probably try out. Like the people at the Embassy of Japan had told us that there were these Japanese classes. It was like 300 Jamaican dollars for each class, and I didn't go because I was going to school, but I think I would make more time for those classes and I would actually go. So yeah, those are the things that I would do differently if I was going to come to Japan all over again. Question number 6. Do you recommend it though? Do I recommend the JET program? Yes. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's an opportunity to travel abroad, learn about another person's culture, live in Asia for a couple years or 1 year depending on what you want, eat way different food than you would normally eat, and just grow so much as a person. Plus, the money is not that bad. Like on JET, every year the salary kind of goes up a little bit, so I think you get like 20,000 yen more every year that you stay here. I mean, it's a win-win. You're getting paid to live abroad and teach English. I definitely recommend this program. Not that I'm saying there won't be things that are hard, but nothing easy. I was just gonna have a whole Buddha moment and then I forgot everything I wanted to say. Nothing good comes easily. That's it. Ah! Next question. Does the beauty of Japan live up to the hype as seen on social media platforms? Not even gonna lie, Japan is super gorgeous. I can show you guys so many pictures of so many things, but there is just this, you can't really understand it until you're actually here. There are a lot of things about Japan that I don't like, but let me tell you, when it comes on to the architecture, how the buildings are made, the castles, the shrines, the flora and fauna, the beaches, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The beaches in Jamaica are still better, but the beaches in Japan are better than other places I've been. America. Oh jeez, my throat. Next question. I still don't quite understand the role you play. What does it really mean to be an ALT? An ALT is an assistant language teacher. So your job is basically to be the English speaker of your entire school. So there are teachers who actually teach English, like Japanese teachers of English, but there is just something about native English that doesn't sound like the textbook. So your job is basically to work with the teachers to create the best lessons possible to help the kids learn the best English possible, because Japan is on a mission to like make English their second language and make everyone in Japan learn how to speak English.
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Yeah, so as an assistant language teacher, you assist the Japanese teachers of English in creating and executing lesson plans. Also, you are an ambassador for your country, so everyone wants to learn about the country that you are from. So I tell them all the time about dance hall and about Usain Bolt. You know, they want to know those things. So yeah, that is what an ALT is all about. I hope that answered your question. Okay, next question. What's the application process like, and any tips on what to do when applying to the JET program? So actually I answered this question in my other video. So again, I don't think I should get into it here because then this video is just gonna be long and a repetition of my last video. So girl, just check that one out. But try your best to get your application done before the deadline. So if they say that the deadline is September 18, don't take your application in on September 18. Take your application in on like September 10 or September 8. That way there are a lot less people there trying to turn in their application and rush it. So the people at the embassy are like a lot nicer. They realize that you are punctual, you get things done before the deadline. It just sets a good precedent and a good message for you, because when I took in my application, I actually took it in a couple days before it was actually due, and I didn't realize that I didn't make photocopies of this one document, but I was the only person there that day to take in my application. So the lady at the embassy was super nice. She made the copies for me, told me not to worry about it, and she actually congratulated me on bringing in my application before time. So I guess that's a big tip right there. I didn't even realize. Okay, next question. What's it like being in Japan as an island yachty? Listen, I'm glad you asked this question. I miss Jamaica so much. I miss the food, I miss the music, I miss the vibes. Oh my god, I miss going to the hairdresser and getting my hair done. Like, look at me. Oh my god. It's so different living in Japan, especially because before I came to Japan, in Jamaica, I was never a minority. Everybody in Jamaica black boss. So no one even cared that I was just this black thick girl walking on the street. I mean, except the man them. But living in Japan is just such a big change. It's much quieter here. Everyone stares. The food is different. I want to go home so bad. Like, even just to visit for a while. I miss ya. Like, oh my god. Like, y'all are gonna make me cry. And this is stupid. Okay, so the next question is healthcare expensive? For example, dental care. Definitely not. This is easy. Healthcare in Japan is not expensive, especially when you're an ALT or a JET or you have any sort of job here that provides a health card. So I went to do some dental care because I think I broke a tooth, and I had to go to the dentist 3 times because they never do anything in one sitting here for some reason. And the whole thing, 2,000 yen or like $20 for like literally a cleaning, making a whole new fake teeth, and putting it in my mouth, which took like 5 hours in those 3 combined visits, but it was only like 2,000 yen. So healthcare, dental care, any of that thing, yeah, it's not that expensive in Japan. Did you know that ambulances in Japan are free? People in Japan call the ambulance just because they're drunk and they want a free ride home. It's true. Look it up. Okay, So the next question, and I think the final question, I'm not putting it back up. The next question, and I think the final question for this video is, you also mentioned needing a visa to go to a few other places. So can you tell us some of those places? So for me as a Jamaican citizen, when I'm traveling outside of Japan, I always have to search up the countries that I need a visa to go to. For example, I need a visa for Taiwan and China and Thailand, so I always just kind of stay away from those countries, but it's super easy to find the countries that you need a visa for. Anytime you're ready to plan a trip, just type into Google, can a Jamaican citizen go to this country without a visa, and it's easy to find that sort of information. But Americans are super lucky, so you don't have to worry about that, and Canadians and all those big countries, but my Jamaican passport is weak. Okay guys, so I think those are all the questions that I could manage to squeeze into this one video. I hope this helped to answer all your questions, and if you had a question that I didn't answer, then that is because you're not following me over on Instagram, where I make these kind of stickers where you can ask these questions. So please go ahead and follow me on Instagram, so the next time I do one of these, you can get your question in, okay? As per usual, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I love you guys so much. You're so nice to me. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.